Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Another Thursday night in the Riverbend, another sea shanty sing-along underway down at Morrison's Irish Pub until 9 o'clock. Riverbend Talent on the air, brought to you by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance, the Halpin Music Company, and brought to you by the Mill.Events down at Granite City, where you can check out King of Pain Saturday, Police Tribute. Then coming up on the 22nd, that's the following Saturday, the Rich Rath Project. And then Star Rider on the 28th of August and the Music City Stones on the 29th of August, all at the Mill.Events. Happening tonight, we got the open mic down at the Conservatory with Scotty the Hottie Miller. Across the line underway until 10 o'clock at Fast Eddie's in Alton. We got the open jam, Grateful Dead theme, 7 o'clock at the Full Moon Lounge in Godfrey. Evan Shaw, 7 to 10 at the Pump House in Wood River. Mike Sonderegger out at the Bethalto Music in the Park, already underway. Jared Henning's band, 7 to 9 at Grafton Music in the Park. That's Grove Park in Grafton. The Speed Demons Car Cruise with Lazy Lester, 6 to 9 at Red's Tavern in Bunker Hill. We got Ashley Heplin and Ethan Jones on the back porch at Wiggler's until 9 o'clock in Edwardsville out there in Holiday Shores. Rain Holting playing at 9 o'clock tonight at the backstage in Edwardsville. Schaefer and Sims 6 to 9 at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. The Eleanor Rigby's 7 to 10 at the Stagger Inn again in Edwardsville. We got David Hearn, 7 to 10 at the Cabinet, Judy Creek and Glen Carbon. Bob Leone, 7 to 11 at Deutsch Village Inn and Pontoon Beach. Jeremy Drake, 7 to 10 at Pavilla's Place in Granite City. And Behavior Intervention already underway at Prairie Inn in Dorsey, going until 8:30. And tonight, we are talking to some old friends who are going to be playing Saturday at Borghetti's in Fenton from 7 to or Friday, at Borghetti's in Fenton from 7 to 11. They're at the Boathouse on Saturday from 2 to 6 in St. Charles, and then at Silver Creek on Sunday in Belleville from 2 to 6, but the important one we're talking about is a brand new CD release and a party happening at the Wild E on August 22nd. Welcome back, Rogers and Nienhaus.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Great to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you guys back, and excited to see a CD coming out, a live CD, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we recorded it at the church studio over in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which of course was Leon Russell's studio that's put in an old church, thus the name The Church. So they got a lot of room in there. It's the big room where we had basically the drums to take advantage of the big room sound, and then isolation booths all around the perimeter of it. So yeah, we were able to get in there and play it all together live.
Oh, you're here too? I thought you were just going to stand there and play with Scott's leg.
Well, I was keeping both hands under this is a fake arm right here. That's just kind of, anyway. I'm going to interject here because, first of all, Leon Russell, all right.
Yeah.
Right, but just to help those who might be listening that can't quite visualize what you just described, the question posed is, it's a live album.
That's right.
And so what that means is it's not live in front of a studio. You're not on stage, but as you say, you've got this huge room with the drums for the sound and all these isolation booths where you can see each other.
That's right.
So you can hear, everybody can hear in their headphones, and you can visually see each other. The only thing separating you are these glass walls, and that's strictly to keep the sounds separate on tracks. And I love the combo there where you get the perfect isolation sound, because with a live, truly live type situation, there's a lot of bleed over, we can go back and MIDI it and clean it up, but that's not really it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And so this idea of truly catching the drums and not going, let's just do it in a little room and we'll make them sound big later.
Right.
Let's catch the actual vibrations that sound like that.
That's right.
Not manipulate them later, other than compression, normal studios type stuff to make them sound right in a recorded process. But love the live aspect. It brings the reality to it.
That's right. Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to skeleton something. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's fun to build stuff that way.
Sure it is.
And all techniques of writing and recording are interesting in their own right.
That's right.
But the live is what tickles me and hits me in my creamy center.
Yeah. And like you said, there's all kinds of different methods to go about recording. But when you've been doing it for a while, like we have, then ultimately we know that that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
And the reason we decided to do that was it's the same band that we played with at the Wildie for our 30th anniversary show a few years back, because it was such a great band, and just the experience of playing together was so hot that we just decided that's the way to do it.
So who is in this band?
and how do you talk like all 20 of these people to get down to there's a lot of them.
Much better question.
Well, we had the luxury of my girlfriend Valerie being from Oklahoma, and it was also from her perspective. Well, she and I had decided we were going to get married when we turned 70, and then 70 came and went. We were going to get Paul Thorne to officiate the ceremony, and of course Valerie, being a planner like she is, went to the church studio and basically didn't hammer down the exact date, but talked to them about what we wanted to do. And so we were going to do that. Then I was going to record some stuff while we were there. And then in the meantime, that, like Scott said, that 30-year anniversary show happened at the Wildie, and we were all like looking at each other going, we got to save this somehow. So anyway, Valerie provided the being the executive producer position on that one, and made it. That's how we got all those people over there.
And it's a list. You got Tim Polite always, right?
That's right, always on the drums. Yeah,
on the drums, and then Dave Toretta.
Dave Toretta on bass.
Another bass player.
Yeah,
changes the name of the band.
You got Bill Murphy.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, on keyboards and accordion.
Right. And Tom Murphy, was he down there?
He was there, yeah. We brought him in for we wanted everybody that we'd had on that show. So
you even pulled Tyler Armstrong off of the field tour.
That's right, and it was early enough in the development of that band that he had a little bit of time. And, of course, we had made plans, and part of the dates that we chose to do it were based on his availability as well.
So Jim Stevens on sax, and Chris Fabic.
Percussion, yeah.
Percussion, and Teresa Nienhaus, related to you, Scott?
My wife.
Yeah. All right, doing some vocals.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody?
I think you got everybody.
Man, that's a list.
It is.
And you guys are all there together at the same time playing.
That's right, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
No, but now for the studio, though, Tyler was not available for this time around. So we got our longtime friend and great guitar player, John Mondin.
Oh, wow.
So
it'll be there on the 22nd.
Yeah, he'll be there a week from tomorrow, or a week from Saturday.
Mondine.
So Tyler did not record?
No, he did. He was there. He was on the 30th.
John's going to play on the 22nd.
Correct.
Gotcha. I wanted to make sure I got that.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, either one of them guys are pretty good.
I mean, both of them, I guess, are okay.
And another cool thing about the church studio is they're loaded down with all this great vintage gear. Really beautiful B3 organ, Hammond, and like a great Wurlitzer piano, and and the grand piano belonged to Dan Fogelberg.
Okay.
Which is also really cool because he's
born right here in Peoria, Illinois, and it is his birthday today.
Nice. Isn't that something?
Yeah,
how about that?
Happy New Year.
Run for the roses, baby.
Yeah, man.
So let's picture this a little bit here. You got all these people. You invite them down to Oklahoma to this church, right? So you got to have a buffet or something to feed these people. Right? So how's it all go down? You got a certain time you start, and you just start going through these songs, or?
Well, we were prepared, of course, for knowing what songs we were going to do or wanted to do, and the point was to see if we were able to get all, basically 10 tracks done in 2 days. We got in there, I think we'd start around 10 a.m. and go till about 8 p.m. For 2 days.
Oh, that's a good long jam.
And I'm assuming this is like 90% just recording.
Now, there's no mixing or any
of that. Maybe a little engineering along the way that has to happen to make the recording happen. But this is 90% of we are recording songs.
Just getting tracks. And
that's a good chunk of time there.
It is, yeah.
So 10 hours a day, right?
Yeah,
so
basically.
20 hours of recording, which I bet a good 16 of that is actual recording.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
And of course, we have the advantage of Dave Toretta being the bass player, as he has a recording studio in his house. So that's where we did all the mixing and everything.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you had
blisters on my fingers.
You had the crew from the church then there, the engineer and producer from the church, I guess.
Well, Gary Laney is the head engineer there and full time, and so he's basically a producer of sorts, just because he's in that position and was just following. He knew what we were trying to accomplish, so he was able to help us pull that off. And the other, his assistant Mike, I forget his last name. Both of them, knew all of that stuff inside and out, and he could do some. His assistant Mike could do some, if we needed something adjusted really quickly, he could.
He worked on the fly.
He had the Pro Tools thing down.
Yeah.
It would take like a couple of minutes, and you want this,
So to give the people out there who a lot of young musicians, maybe people who have never really thought about it. Hard to look at something from not looking at it with a producer's eye once you've been involved in so much stuff. But when you talk about a producer, as we're discussing here, to me, like an engineer producer, these are sort of the same thing, but different titles. But they all know a lot of the same stuff.
That's right.
And there are such different levels of being a producer. There is the producer that you pay to produce what you want. This is what I want to sound like. Please do the best you can. And then there's George Martin. You know what I'm saying? There's guys who actually influence the way that this goes, and they have different ideas. And so when you say producer, there is this bigger level. I kind of feel what happened here at the church is you let the guys, the two fellas working there, know, hey man, this is our sound. This is what we're going for. They're not trying to give you the finished product. They're trying to catch the tracks in the most raw way, without manipulating it, that suits the sounds that you're going for.
Mm-hmm. Take advantage of the room. Just the drums Tim used were the studio drums that actually belong to come on,
Ringo Starr, let's say.
No, it was I'll think of his name in a minute. Anyway, so they're already set up and tuned to the room and everything like that. So
yeah, and that's what I mean. It's not like I say, well, you got George Martin going, let's put a violin in there. Let's rearrange the song for horns here. It's more like, hey, these are our songs. This is our sound.
Right.
And now he's not giving you this polished product at the end. He's giving you these raw tracks that are as close to what they can catch as what you want. Now Toretta takes those back.
Yeah.
And mixes up the medicine cake, rolls up the dough and sort of puts that finish on it. Toretta being closer to the band by
and being in the band.
There's the joke, man. Being one of the fingers on this hand, understands what the hand is going for on a level that it's hard to maybe express to a guy who's just met you.
Right.
So this is, to me, this is a beautiful spot. You have professionals catching these tracks that know this room. They know the bass, but they also know don't overdo it.
Right.
Let's keep this basic and hand it to Toretta, who does know.
Yeah.
And now you're going to end up with the sound closer to what the band wants, as opposed to where you hear sometimes, a band will come out with a let's call it an over-polished sound. We'll call it the Coles sound. You're standing in line of Coles. They've all got that slick ass, So everything's got that lacquer on it, super lacquer. So to me, this is a beautiful way to go about it. Live recording in a situation where you're not the engineers, nobody is, but you got great guys who are going to hand it to you.
Yeah,
man. That's that. I got goosebumps just thinking about it.
And of course, that place is just amazing. I mean, not only the sound and of that room and everything, but just knowing the history that's there, and they have it set up properly. They have, I guess, basically a museum of sorts attached off to the side, and then a room downstairs that's just got racks and racks of these drawers that you pull out that have everything you can think of, memorabilia-wise, and it's just pretty cool.
Probably a room full of microphones.
Oh, they got plenty of that.
At least one room full of microphones.
Beautiful vintage mics. Man, it was great.
Lean on in there. We can hear you.
I know. I need
to. That's all right. I want to hear what you're saying. As pretty as you are, just over there moving your pretty mouth.
There we go.
Now, seriously though, it's amazing the difference a microphone makes, and the difference that and there are these microphones that cost more than my first house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something tells me Leon. See that guy over there? I heard he played drums for Leon Russell. No, that's not true. But I bet that place has a room full of microphones with every. What sound do you want, bro?
Right.
Right. And they know just how to use them.
Yeah.
Which is just as important. So. All right, man.
So how about the songs on this new release? Are they songs that have been around for a while? Are they songs that might have been on past releases that you've how'd you come up with that? Are there any new songs?
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a handful of brand new ones, and then other than that, they were all songs of ours that had never been recorded. So that's kind of how we chose which ones to work on. I think we did one song that's been on our Younger Than Yesterday album.
I heard Crosby was going to sue him again.
No, well, not now. Not anymore.
It's called a suance. You can sue anybody, bro.
That's
and
right.
Anybody
That's
can
right.
sue you.
Did I hear you right saying that this started 2 years ago when you guys were doing the 30th anniversary? Or?
Well, when that was when the light bulb went off as far as what we needed to do towards recording, and once we realized we were on board with Valerie taking care of making that happen, then we actually got and went to the studio in May of 2024. So it was a little less than a year after that show. And then since then, we've been just tweaking it. And, of course, we're all busy and everything like that, so it's hard to find a lot of time. And we did a few tweaks, actually. And we added strings on a song of Scott's that really turned out great. And so, it's been a little bit of a time to get it together just like we wanted. I booked this show for the CD release a few months ago, and part of the reason was to give ourselves a deadline.
There you
come
go.
on.
Yeah, that's the way to fix that. It's just say it's got to be done by this time, and then you have to do it.
Yeah, for sure. and that's huge. That's very helpful, actually.
It is, really.
Because you can sit there and tweak forever.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And
when you're finally happy with it, some new technology just got released.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Yeah, but you don't want to tweak it too much. You don't want to take the life out of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's real easy to do because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And, you do a lot of listening in between, let's listen to it in the car.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
listen to it.
By the time it comes out, you don't want to ever hear it again.
Right, for sure. And, I've found, that's actually makes it, I don't know how to put it. You almost listen too much.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Desensitize yourself to the song.
You can hear it different than anyone else. So at some point, it's almost good to have someone from the outside listen.
Right.
And say, what do you hear?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you know every single ping and ting in there.
You're right. You do. But so yeah, it's always best to have somebody else walk in and say, I don't think there's a damn thing wrong with it,
Yeah.
Now they always tell me someone else got to sing, someone else needs to play. You got a better song? It's always the same old story, man. So I'm excited about this. So this is one of those things. 2 years ago you record this, 2024. Here we are, 2026, and you give yourself this deadline to stop knob dicking and just get down to business, because you can twist knobs for days, as you say, but are you happy?
Oh yeah.
Because this is the way I feel. When you live your life, whether anybody ever hears it or not, you're constantly making recordings of these songs, and usually your newest stuff is sometimes your happiest because it's the newest.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
It's fresh.
But when you go to do something like this, you're digging into those old ones. How do you even pick out, after a lifetime of writing, writing songs, how do you whittle it down when it really comes down to that time?
Well, most of them were songs that were never had a proper recording.
There, see, there's a great way. That's a fabulous way to look.
And then the newer songs, they're newer, so
right,
they belong there.
And there you go. And the one old one was just Crosby's one last punch in his gut. No, I'm just
Now there was one when you were asking, how long these songs have been around and stuff. There is one of mine that we did that was on the Younger Than Yesterday album as well. But I just I was never really happy with the overall sound of it, and and I knew this was just going to be a completely different animal, and I thought, I'd like to get that right.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure because, you guys had just played this show, which inspired the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So you got that set list, and that's probably doesn't have any of the new stuff, right?
Well, it did, actually, and that was part of, us deciding which songs we were going to record.
I got you.
Is because out of that, we did 2 good long sets on that show, and the obvious ones were the ones that had not been recorded before. So
So
that was fairly easy.
Before you played the show, did you kind of think, let's throw in some of this stuff that's never been recorded? Or, I'm sure your fans were like, hey, I hope they play that one song. So you had to think about that when you play a show.
Yeah, that's why they were pretty long sets, So we tried to make everybody happy.
I got you. Yeah. Now, did you end up playing 2 nights, I thought, right?
We did, which was great.
Yeah. We get to leave our stuff.
There you go.
Got paid twice to move gear once, bro.
Yeah.
Rarity.
No, it was fun because, the first night you just have the excitement of doing it, and then the next night it's exciting once again, but then you also have this knowledge that, okay, we're kind of warmed up now,
Mm-hmm. There's a more relaxed feel because we've been through this before. We know what the monitors are going to sound like.
That's a big thing.
It is. It's huge. I just spent 4 days running a stage in Wisconsin, and it's all about the guys on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what you want to happen, man. Because when those guys are comfortable,
that's right.
The house is easy, man.
That's right.
But if anything's wrong, monitor's a little tinny. That's all you're thinking about. You're not even thinking about the song. You're thinking about why isn't this right?
Yeah.
But if it is slightly off from your home base, the second night you've accepted that difference. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you've moved on from it, and you're just like you say, you're more relaxed. Anytime the Dead came to town, whatever town they were in, the third night, bro. That's when they're hitting it, and
they've gotten used to the LSD
they're doing. Good times, man. We're talking to Terry Rogers, Scott Nienhaus, or as I introduce him, Terry Nienhaus. Again, the show's coming up not this Saturday, next Saturday, right?
That's right.
Next Saturday night, and August 22nd. Is that?
That's it.
You need to get tickets because most of the floor seats are gone.
Yeah, there's some tickets left, so
they're mostly balcony seats left now because I seen on the grid maybe 1 or 2 on the floor left.
That's right.
Wow,
well, that's good.
Yeah, so congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Are we heading to a second night?
Well, I thought that because that's what happened last time, right? And you sold out the first one, and then
we were, kind of hoping that might happen, but it looks like it just is what it is. things are there's a lot of shows, a lot of competition on that night for one thing, and but I'm sure it's going to be a great night, and and hopefully we'll sell it out.
And the Wildie is one of those places that is a pretty comfortable.
Oh, it's great. There's not a bad seat for
Building's been known to get hit by tornadoes every now and again, but other than that,
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Halpin, because when I seen this was recorded in Oklahoma, I'm like, that's like Tornado Alley.
Right.
They're just asking for another tornado.
Oh man! And
they just open a beer and sit on the back porch in Oklahoma.
And did you say your girlfriend Val is from?
She's from.
So shout out to Bixby, right? No, I don't know where she's from. And my mom lives in Bixby, right outside of Tulsa. So that's the only town I could think of. There was a small town by there.
Yeah, that's near Tulsa.
Now, here you go. Though this is my question. You're in Tulsa. Admittedly, you're busy because you got a lot going on, right? Did the Woody Guthrie Museum? You ever stroll through that place?
Absolutely. Valerie and I went and did the Bob Dylan Center, or whatever they call it, is right next door to the Woody Guthrie Center.
And there's also a great place to get a horseshoe right across the parking lot.
So one day we did the Woody Guthrie. I mean, because you could spend 2 days in each one of them.
Yeah.
It was really extremely well done. Loved it.
Well, one of my favorite things about it, because sometimes you go to a museum and you just want to look. You don't want to conversate so much. You want to read the plaques.
Yeah.
You want to watch the video.
That's right.
And I love the way they greeted us, where they said, "Hey, welcome to Woody Guthrie Museum. Would you like a dossier?"
Yeah, right.
Hey, no, we just want to walk around and read. And they're like, "Great, man, take your time."
Yeah.
And we spent hours in there. Just looking at all of it. So I had anytime I hear Tulsa, I go, man, Woody Guthrie Museum. But
That's right.
It's the nerd in me coming out.
I'm telling you, though, it's great. I think anyone, no matter what their background or interests are, would really appreciate, or will really appreciate, what they have there.
Well, it's a musician. Here's a guy sunk on 3 different Navy boats and still made it off with his fiddle and his guitar and his banjo each time.
Yeah.
This is a hero.
It's important.
Yeah, this is a true American hero right here, right? Mm-hmm. but seriously, even if you're not a musician, just the history.
Yeah.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
Yeah.
Who didn't sing that in kindergarten?
Right.
I guess they don't do it now. I think they sing Uptown Funk in kindergarten or something. Anyway. All right. Well, Ace, again, Terry, Roger, Scott, and Nienhaus. That show for the album coming up August 22nd. I want to make another comment. That Thursday night, Dennis Red. Amazing Thursday night.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And, since you're on the subject of museum, I wanted to ask about, you said the studio had its own museum. What kind of stuff was in there?
Just all, Leon Russell memorabilia. There's road cases with Eric Clapton on it, and just, that kind of stuff everywhere. And then they also have like an upstairs part, like I think they call it like the gallery, because it has a window where you can actually look down into the studio to see when people are recording or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But they also have a few stained glass pieces in the wall that one of Leon Russell, one of George Harrison, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, I think, and it's just like, it's a really amazing place. A lot of nooks and cranny.
I mean, you mentioned Clapton and Harrison, and I got to have a Bonnie Bramlett. She probably recorded there.
She probably has.
Yeah.
And of course the list of people that have recorded there is quite impressive. And
well, this is, and you talk about the museum. You see like the rings that he wore. There's one like necklace. It's just a silver spoon. I'm not sure what that was. But
in case you got hungry.
Here's another Tulsa a gem. You talk about the list of people been there. Big Daddy Kane's ballroom.
Yeah.
The spring-loaded dance floor. Who's got this? And when you see the pictures of the people who played there,
it's amazing.
You're just like, you feel like you're, it's like being in Sun's studio or any of those places where you're like, all the ghosts that haunt me are here.
That reminds me of Grant's Lounge down there in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
We stopped in there one time. I guess we were just stopping in to have a couple of beers and meet a friend of yours. And the old guy was listening to us and realizing that we were all musicians, and he said, "Come on, I want to show you something." And we go through this little tiny hole in the wall, and there's a door, and he opens it up, and it's this ballroom. From when? Probably 30s, 40s?
I think so.
And, I mean, it's like you just step back into time. It was an amazing feeling. And this little stage and the list of people were all, the guys on the Chitlin circuit and stuff. And so he climbs the ladder and goes up into the ceiling and starts bringing all these posters down, original ones that he hung. And it was everybody like B.B. King and Albert King and,
wow.
Oh, God.
Everyone but Teddy Pendergrass who broke the Chitlin circuit.
Otis Redding.
But seriously,
Wilson
like,
Pickett.
Wilson Pickett. Dude, Dwayne Allman and Wilson Pickett.
Oh, yeah, man.
To those two together give me chills, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I know Hey Jude's top of the charts right now with the Beatles, but let's do our own version.
Yeah.
You gotta love the attitude, man.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about making Georgia right off the bat, my brain went straight to that Dwayne Allman
Mm-hmm.
spot anyway, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, man. Big man, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have these conversations with myself all day long, and I'm just not this interesting.
It was funny when they're mentioning what's in the museum there. That's why I brought up Bonnie Bramlett. It's like all them people were with Delaney and Bonnie at some point.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're quitting bands. I quit Cream.
Yeah, they do have the dressing room mirror from the Carney album cover. It's you can look that up where he's got all the pancake makeup on.
Yeah.
And he's got there's reflections in the mirror. They have the mirror there. So I thought was really cool because it's something I always remembered from that album cover.
Again, man, we talk a lot of rock and roll history, and we get into a lot of weird places in this show because we're here to promote it all, but it's also just like, hey, man, tell me what you know, and I'll tell you what I know. Probably gonna make up half mine, just so you know.
All the stories we can tell.
So,
Right.
so you guys get the killer, vibe from doing that 30th anniversary show. Now you go down to Oklahoma, and you're in this vintage studio where all these people. I mean, you can't get much more inspiration than that.
I'm hip, yeah.
So, and then you spend a couple full days doing nothing but playing.
Mm-hmm.
And how many songs are we talking about?
10 tracks, and we ended with one of the older songs that just we actually have tried to record it a few times. It just never worked out. That we liked was a song of mine, Back Against the Wall, that I wrote probably around 1980, 81. And it's a great jam song. Everybody gets a chance to have some fun, and I think our version on this new record is something like 12 minutes or something like that. It's the epic journey, but it really turned out great. Of course, like we've said, we had these great players down there, so we wanted to give everybody an opportunity to have some fun.
Well, and you go into a studio. If you two were to walk into a professional Nashville studio, although you'd probably know most of those cats anyway. Hey, what's up, Soup? But if you walked into a studio where you knew nobody, you're in Muscle Shoals, you don't know these cats. Mm-hmm. Man, those guys are great, and they're going to make your song into something amazing. But when you have the guys who really know the tune, the jams become. There's no, you're remembering it. You just learned it 10 minutes ago, and you got a chord chart in front of you. The tune, the melody, it's already there. And as for the arrangement, can be done with a wink, a wink and a nod, pretty easy when everybody is that comfortable.
Yeah, that's right.
So to take those guys down there and have the home team out on the big field,
Mm-hmm.
man,
it was great.
And most importantly, these are friends of yours that have played with you guys for a long time.
Yeah, that's right.
So, just having all your buddies around's going to make it inspirational right there.
Sure.
And was there a buffet? I keep wondering.
Oh, yeah, there was actually a really cool restaurant bar right across the street. So we had a tab running over there.
Oh, man, I can imagine the party went down there.
Put this on George Harrison's tab. I know it's been running a long time. See, that to me, that's intimidating. Looking at hair, like, first of all, I don't want to play guitar with anybody looking at me, not even myself in a mirror. It's like, you're stupid. But you got like these stained glass George Harrison looking at you. You're like, this isn't even a sitar. What am I doing? Oh man!
I actually brought my electric sitar down
That's
there.
right. Yeah.
But again, it's slightly intimidating on even though you guys have been doing this your whole life. To stand in that, to stand in those shoes, you guys have played with. I met you through, I think, the Pat Liston band, which had some crazy players in it, right? You know what I mean? Everywhere I look, you stretch your web and your roots go deeper, heading back to right here. Gene Clark right there on the shirt and all that. You know, having the family there.
Oh yeah,
comfortable as could be, correct?
And again, kudos to the church studio because they really bent over backwards to make us feel that comfortable and everything. It was really
yeah. They did everything but supply the buffet. You had to walk across the street for that, but not that far.
Speaking of buffets, you know,
Jimmy buffet.
Scott has a buffet of guitars, so I'm thinking, he had to probably rent a room just for his guitars. and how do you decide which ones to take?
Oh, I figured that out before we even went down.
Yeah.
You know, because, of course, we'd performed.
Is that like a 2-day task?
Well, I mean, I do have to put a lot of thought into certain stuff. Some stuff, it's just obvious to me.
Yeah.
But,
12
you know, some of them are kind of like, oh, you know, that one might be pretty cool, too. But it's like you don't want to. I didn't want to bring too many down because I didn't drag the trailer down for this. Okay. I just loaded what I could into the Suburban. And, so I don't remember how many I brought. But, I mean, there was maybe one or two, you know, just in case kind of guitars.
Yeah. Was there one you didn't bring that you got down there and was like, man, I should have brought that one?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good job. Way to prep.
Yeah.
So you didn't take the trailer. You just took the Suburban. On that note, shout out to Big E down there at Red's Auto.
Oh,
I know he keeps your stuff going too.
He does. Yes, he does. I love Eric. He's a great guy.
You got to go to Oklahoma. You're going to need a new tire, bro.
Yeah, man. That's right. He takes good care of us.
Yes, he does.
So he brought up the buffet of guitars, and if you've seen Scott show up to a gig, he is in a Suburban, sometimes a van back in the day, and you can't fit another guitar in there. He's got a name for every one of them. There's 8 Lucille's. I've met them. No.
It just depends on the gig, really. And I mean, I rarely bring anything unnecessary. Like for a 4 and 20 show, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young did so many different tunings, and you know, and electrics and acoustics and all of that. And so I really just bring what I need, but there's still like 16.
Well, you bring up the tunings though, and that's
right.
something. If you took the time to tune to a specialty tuning between every song, half the show is ding ding.
Yeah. My wife is my guitar tech now, and she would probably leave me.
That's hot.
if I only brought a couple guitars and said, "Here, tune this in between every song to something different."
Yeah, right.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Digging a hole, boss. Digging a hole. Tuning a guitar, boss.
There had to have been a time where you grabbed the wrong one, though.
Oh, yeah, we both do that every once in a while.
Every once in a while,
regular gigs, you know, it's like, I know,
Oops.
You know, the tuning. Yeah. Or I forget, you know, I don't know.
Your wife ever purposely hand you the wrong one just because she's angry?
No, I don't think so. She's actually very good at it.
Yeah.
Actually, really good.
She takes the job more serious than the marriage, I heard.
For sure. Talking to Rogers and Nienhaus, they got a brand new CD out, and they're going to play a show at the Wild E Theater on August 22nd. It's a 7:30 show, and not a lot of tickets available for that. They range from $39 to $49. And mostly balcony seats left, so you better get them if you're going to go. And, so they're here talking about their new release, Live from the Church Studio. Is that the official title?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, in case people don't know where the church studio is.
Right on. So looking forward to that. Is there any preview tracks out yet where we can check it out? Or
I don't know.
I don't think we have anything mastered yet.
Yeah, that's right. There
Okay.
Yeah, we're going down to the wires probably.
I was going to say
today or tomorrow that we get the last or listen to last tweak, so to speak, and then get into the mastering. We got a local guy that's going to print them out for us, so we don't have to wait for shipping. So that's a good thing.
Easy. You can't say that on the air, bro. Or shipping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So people are looking forward to this, coming out, and they want to find out when it's coming out exactly, and all that. Is the website the place to go? one-eyedparrot.com or?
Yeah, I mean that's the best. There's we're on Facebook, of course, but not everybody's on that. But the website is the best place.
You're going to release it on there, and
we'll have it available via the website as well. And I'm in the process of updating the website to. We're going to have all the information, a lot of pictures, and all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
From the recording that we did that we're releasing. So
you got a lot to do.
I do. I'm a busy guy.
Like a week away.
People say, "What do you do on your time off?" And I go, "What's that?"
Well, so but this is part of the thing. Like when we started playing, when you picked up your first guitar, if you want to learn guitar, you learn guitar. But now, if you want to play guitar, you got no Facebook, you got no website, you got no social media.
Yeah,
this
unless
is
you've got a big
to play, man.
record company behind you or something. That's
those
kind of a
exist.
thing of the past,
Yeah.
So it is. Because what does a record company mean? It was distribution for so long.
Yeah, pretty much,
But I mean, they do still the money and the teams that they put behind it. There is still some power.
Advertising costs a lot of money.
Well,
That's right.
and they have the teams that know how to do it. Where we have to go learn how to do it. Or you pay your niece. Put me on Instagram. Come on, here's $20. Make me look cool. I don't know how it's done. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of advertising, thanks to Halpin Music Company,
Yes.
Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance, and our newest sponsor, The Mill.Events, The Police, King of Pain Tribute, Saturday. So, and then the Rich Rat Project, and that's Michael Johns, who is the vocalist with Gary Rich Rat. Whenever he left REO and started the Rich Rat Project, I believe, Project 313, that had a couple different names. Once Gary passed away, he's carried this on with the Rich Rat Project, and he's got these guys with him, Dennis Pocket on lead guitar, Scott Weber on keys, Doug Jansen on bass, and Andy Kroner, looks like, I can't read my own writing, drummer, but Tim Polite might sit in with him. I mean, that guy shows up every place. But
Irving Azoff's in the audience. I don't know.
Cool to carry on Mr. Rich Rat's legacy there, because it was a big part of REO Speedway.
Well, and we brought up Fogelberg, Illinois boy, the man REO. I mean, there's so many greats that came. Rock and roll started 3 blocks away from here, so if you don't know that, you haven't listened to our show yet, because I say it whether it's true or not, and repetition works. So, what do we got going on? First of all, real quick, just a comment once again on our guest, The Mill.
Yeah.
They bring a lot of great stuff.
It's a great venue. We played a show there with our 4 and 20 group.
Man, 4 and 20, another. They do a lot of tributes like that. 4 and 20 being the Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Another church too. I mean, you guys like playing in churches apparently.
Evidently, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely. And the police tribute they have. Whoever, I mean, all the way around, but whoever's playing drums, good luck.
Yeah.
Get it right, son. Don't give me boots and cats.
Yeah, next month they're going to do Pro Wrestling Epic. Kick things off on the 5th. Then the
probably
18th.
Sold out. I'm guessing that's probably sold out already.
Maybe. The 18th is Big Guns, AC/DC, followed the next day by The Gambler, a guy named Rick McEwen. And then Night Fever on the 26th, which is a double tribute. They do an ABBA show and the Bee Gees show.
Okay. Wow. I was going to guess a 79 show and the Bee Gees, but it's all the same.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Doobie Brothers had a hit in 79 when it was all disco, just so we know.
So what's going on around the Riverbend this weekend? We got the Mad Baileys down at the Flock. We got the Hard Bop Messengers.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead tribute. $20 cover there at the Conservatory. 8:00 start.
Hold on. Though. I want to interject there because they're not just a Grateful Dead tribute. They were actually commissioned by the guy from WSIE to come together. It is a 1967 tribute done to jazz interpretations.
Okay.
So they're going to play Jefferson Airplane. They'll play a lot of different stuff from that time. This is what I read on their website.
Well, it's Steel Faces, the advertisement.
Well,
so it's okay. When you do that, it's what people are going to think.
Absolutely. And they might be doing just Grateful Dead down there on this particular night. I don't know. I read that they came together as this sort of 60s, Summer of Love, do all these great songs with jazz interpretations. And so I'm not sure. Either way, it's going to be fun. And,
Yeah. We also got Borderline at Fast Eddie's. We've got Flip the Frog at the VFW on Friday night. Backwoods Burden out of Bakers and Hale. We got the Open Jam Blues theme at the Full Moon Lounge on Friday night. 7:00 start there. Show up and play some blues. Yeah. Rum Boogie at the Moose in Wood River. 6:30 there. Ryan Holting out at Locke's Brick House in Bethalto from 7 to 10. Andrew Dolly at George's Pub and Grill from 6 to 9. We got Rock the Block. That's at City Center Plaza this time in Jerseyville with the Yacht Rockers. I'm sure they'll do yacht rock, wouldn't you think? Hard Drive at the Grafton Pub. Money Shot at Third Shoot in Grafton. Toxic Johnny down at Deutz Village Inn and Pontoon Beat. And Scott and Michelle at the Legion in Granite City from 7 to 10. Scruffy Looking Nerf Herder at Tegan's in Granite City. So, and then Ashley Heplin and Ethan Jones at Red's Tavern in Bunker Hill. And they got the big bike race up in Edwardsville this weekend. And Robert Perry Band going to be playing that from 6:30 to 10:30 at City Park in Edwardsville. And the Skylark Brothers right there as well at Sneaky's Burgers from 6 to 9. And Spilly Nelson playing at the Backstage in Edwardsville at 9 o'clock. Scott Marlin at Big Daddy's from 6 to 9. Isaac Beaver at the Stagger Inn again in Edwardsville from 5 to 8. And Joey Miner at the Chop House from 7 to 10. On Friday with RP Company, 7 to 10 at the Moose. Sacred Sessions going to have Logan Barnhill, 5 to 8, the Sacred Grounds Cafe in Edwardsville. And so all that's just a Friday night, Pigpen.
That's not even all of it.
No.
My lawyers, Schaefer and Sims, are playing, it looks like. So.
Yeah. They are at the cabin at Judy Creek.
Yeah, they plenty going on. And anybody, who's looking for something to do, don't tell me there's nothing to do.
How about on Saturday when we got a Moving Forward art show? Nancy Early, the artist. 5 o'clock for the show with Psychedelic Symphony. 6 to 9 at Mooneyham Gallery right here in Alton. And man, Mooneyham is killing it, Big Ben. Yeah. He is just event after event, and we love it. We love
absolutely.
It. Troy Taylor back at it with his Dinner and Spirits in the Valley of Kings. That's going to be the theme. Now at the American Oddities Museum. Borderline back for another night at Fast Eddie's with Naked Soul at 1:30. Borderline at 7. Synergy out at the VFW from 7 to 10 Mile Station. 7 to 10 at Bakers and Hale in Godfrey. Incognito at the Pump House at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Cash Goten, 6 to 9. He's got a brand new album out. We're going to have to get him in and talk about it. George's Pub and Grill in Jerseyville. And the Warehouse Project at the Loading Dock from 4 to 7. Hello Newman 1:30 with Chaser, 7 to 11 at Grafton Pub. And Amy and Jake Sissy, 7 to 10 at Bloody Bucket Saloon in Grafton. Aragon back at the Hog Pit, a teenage band that dresses up and plays that old hair band heavy metal, Big Ben. And the good stuff like the Dios and the, Not so much Faster Pussycat.
Aw.
I'm just saying.
Aw.
Just to give you an idea where they're falling in there.
Really? So they're going to do something lame like Dio?
Yeah. totally lame like Dio.
Now I'm going to have Ronnie James, My Dreams.
That's why Richie Blackmore and Tony Iommi got rid of him.
Dude, hey, Blackmore's a wizard. I wouldn't say too much, man.
Yeah, Vivian Campbell, that's
He's a
band.
warlock something. I don't know.
Destroy the Future, which I think
Already done.
I think that's an interesting show for Deutz. A little bit different there.
Yeah.
8:30 down at Deutz Village Inn. So we mentioned King of Pain playing at the Mill. So that's just Saturday night. Everhart and Light at the Moose, 7 o'clock on Saturday. So, and there's tons more. We could go on for days.
Pages more.
I didn't even hardly touch Edwardsville. So,
Yeah.
bunch of stuff going on there. Scott and Michelle playing at a place in Litchfield called the Thirsty Raccoon.
I actually saw that today, and the name, the Thirsty Raccoon, is what caught my eye. I like that.
And on Sunday, so Aaron Joe and Mila Dumpy have been doing this thing called Build the House Band.
Right.
For Bubby and Sister.
Yes.
And they're down to needing a lead guitar player and a keyboard player. And so each week they've been adding a new member and building the house band. And then at the Flock, we got a fundraiser, school supply fundraiser. Levi and McAtee Acoustics. That's the couple from Porch Cafe, right?
Call it a power couple.
Yeah. 3 to 6 at the Flock food truck lot. Three Stooges out at Baker's and Hale on Sunday. So there you go. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention the Penalty Box. There's a new place. Yeah. So,
all right, where's that at?
Well, where's the hockey rink?
Down at East Alton
Yeah,
here.
so the penalty box is right there, the East Gate.
You go to the penalty box for 3 minutes and you feel shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psychedelic Symphony, 5 o'clock there. So good to see another venue pop up, and that's on Sunday. We're talking to Rogers and Nienhaus. The release is actually Rogers, Nienhaus, and Friends, right? Live from the church studio in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Were you living on Tulsa time down there or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Sounds like a long day. What did you say?
So 2 10-hour days, 10 songs. That's 2 hours per song, and that includes all between time, all potty breaks.
Yeah.
That's buffet breaks, all of it. It really, when you bust it down and go 2 hours per song,
yeah,
it's really not that much.
Is that what you did then? Repeat the songs, or did you play like 2 or 3 and then try it again? Or
I think I don't remember exactly how many times, but we didn't really overdo that part. I mean, some of the stuff once or twice, and.
But again, if you walk into a studio, even if the drums are set, even if the Hammond B's sitting there, you're not playing when you clock in.
No.
They're and so in 2 hours, in all honesty, what do you get? 5, 6 time go arounds, if that, with you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even though the song's only 12 minutes long, say.
Yeah, right.
You're not playing the whole time, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You're waiting for Scott to tune up. No, just kidding. His wife does it.
I can imagine. So yeah, you played those 10 songs quite a few times, though. That's for sure.
Well, yeah,
a handful of. I bet you went around a half a dozen times at best. And you go, no, let's keep 3.
Yeah, we didn't overdo it like that. I mean, because we could have. I mean, there's a certain school of thought that the first time is the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you're Neil Young or Bob Dylan, that's basically always the way you do it.
Yeah, well, even if Bob Dylan made 27 recordings because he was in the mood, he's probably keeping track too. You know what I mean? When it comes, unless you have a point to it, say Boston third stage point, you're just trying to drain the studio's money and how long can we possibly take to make this recording? You're looking to do it. Or the Grateful Dead, when they finally had unlimited time and they're like, let's learn how a studio works. Who cares about the album?
Yeah, right.
Unless you have an ulterior motive, you're wanting to get in there and get it done and get out.
And plus, from experience, you also learn that it's really the first or second take really would probably be it. There's a few exceptions, but overall, that's what you kind of learn.
I watch a lot of Rick Beato on YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
right? And he does a lot of stuff with studios. Now, I don't remember which guy he had in recently, but he would keep the first take. They'd start doing other takes, mixing and doing things with that, and realize, it's just not going right. Where do we start? And go back to the first take to always reference, look, this was the best one. If we're not doing anything beyond that, then we're wasting time, and that would get things rolling into the next song. They're like, okay.
The musical conversation is fresh. If we talk before the show starts and I ask you a question, you tell me that story, you're not telling that story with as much enthusiasm once we start the show. You just told the story.
Yeah, right.
And you were
Right,
excited to tell me the first time, you know. And it's the same way with music. The first time you tell that story today is one of the most interesting times you're going to tell it. Now, if you forgot some facts, let's go back and tell that story again. But if you're just reiterating the same facts in a fancier fashion, you're probably doing it wrong.
Or not any better, for sure.
For sure. And you're paying by the hour to not do it better. So
he had a Rush's producer on that's been with them forever. And they always recorded everything live. And then they'd go back and they'd redo the tracks, but the initial recording is what they based everything off of, and they just wanted to get, a better bass sound, isolation with the overdub. So did you guys go back and overdub tracks?
Just not much. I mean, we did some additional tracks, like there was one song that Bill Murphy plays piano on, and then after we got back to St. Louis, we did go in and add an accordion part as well. And but other than that,
that seems wise.
Yeah, I mean, it was just I kept listening to it and going, I really think there should be one accordion in here.
Yeah.
So, and I really liked the results, and of course the strings that came later on and back here in St. Louis. And
but 90% of this is what happened right there at the church.
Yeah.
And the only thing done after that is twisting knobs to make the recording sound as close to the live thing as you can reproduce.
That's right.
So, man, that's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And, man, thank you guys for coming down.
Well, thank you for having
telling us stories.
We always enjoy coming down with you guys.
Yeah.
And
that's what you always say.
I mean it.
I usually got to give him $20 when it's over. It's like, you didn't say it with much enthusiasm. It's 15.
Nah, man, we've enjoyed all the time we've spent together now, going into our 10th season. I think we've had you guys on 2 or 3 or 4 times, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we get into all different types of conversations every time you guys are here, and I'm glad that this time we were able to kind of stay more focused on this brand new release and talk a lot about that. And so apologize for Pigpen running off into his stories.
I tried my inner Buddhist to just shut up.
I was guilty of that last time because we were dead in the middle of that whole rock and roll started here.
Oh yeah.
And when these guys came in, we're like, oh, we got to throw this by them. You know what I mean? Because
you want everybody's ass. You want everyone's take on it.
Yeah.
And I think Washington Park is about as close as we've come to where the birth of rock and roll happened. We're getting there. We're gonna find the exact spot.
Bonnie's told us East St. Louis. So
I know. I like to say Washington Park because it still leaves a little mystery. Once we say East St. Louis, it's over.
Do you know why Miles Davis moved to East St. Louis?
Because that's where the action was. No.
His dad was a dentist.
Cheaper rent, I figured.
And he moved in. Hey, the history of East St. Louis and all that stuff on the outlying of that is really interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, Sauget was a corporation that made their own city, so they didn't have to pay all the taxes.
Sure.
And all those places, there's like National City and all these little places that were actually just corporation. Monsanto is Sauget. So
that's how they got the money to split off, bro.
Well, it
just cost everybody
the
cancer.
Thing is, East St. Louis still provided all the fire departments and the police force, so they didn't have to pay for any of that.
We call these loopholes. It's a business loophole.
Really
it's like business drinking and driving. It doesn't even count.
But Miles's father, he was in East St. Louis. That's where they went. And you can still go visit his house. So.
Cool.
I had a last week in Wisconsin talking to a guy from Nashville. We talked about Miles Davis for 30 minutes because I could hear his horn playing, and I, you know, Miles has touched so many of us, and that is where a lot of the freedom of music for me started. Is Garcia leading me into that jazz place that I probably would have never went to had it not been just twisted and psychedelic enough. And then you realize it's all there.
Yeah.
What makes things psychedelic? Psychedelics. Simple answers, man. Simple answers.
There you go. Amen.
Hey, thanks again, guys. Our guest tonight. I can't even. I don't know when I met you. I was trying to come up with it. A Pat Liston band comes to mind, going back like early 2000s or something. But chances are, we met in some weird back room and we
Here.
Yeah, Scott doesn't want to talk about it anymore. He's like, the past is the past, bro.
No, I don't remember anything beyond the first time Terry and I came here.
Yeah. So now, I remember meeting Terry with Pat Liston back in the day. Where you were part of the Pat Liston band, correct?
Well, we had two trios, and one with me and one with Pat Liston.
Yeah.
And sometimes we would all play together.
You would come over to Emmis, would have you live playing on the air over there on 97, whatever, And I could have swore that's where we don't want to talk about the spa, over in Brussels or whatever, where we hunkered down for 3 days and got to know each other. But I'm sorry, Scott.
No, what was the other? Where was the other place you were talking? Oh, were you talking about like?
With the old like Casey and all that over there back in the day.
Yeah, that's where there were a bunch of
a big conglomerate
of
stations, and I was just telling, I think it might have been Pat or Danny, one of the guys, whichever one I was talking to. I still have those recordings from all those sessions, sitting on a CD on a spool in some room somewhere. I can't even imagine like Butch Moore trying to decide he's going to go through his collection of. I got 26 years of tapes here, man.
I definitely know I met you guys here. I've seen you guys play live several times, but I was like, those guys are way too good to talk to me. I mean, they're amazing. I got nervous and my hands started sweating, and
I'm that way right now.
And I'm pretty shy, so I didn't venture up and interrupt because I didn't want to be that guy trying to carry on a conversation with you while you're trying to sing a song.
Oh yeah.
I see now. I'm different. I'm like, hey, that's cool. Hey, you up there? See me?
Oh my God.
Thanks again, guys. Seriously, not only for all the laughs and stories, we've enjoyed all the great music.
Cool. Yeah.
Everybody,
August 22nd.
There it is.
Wild E Theater.
Yeah.
CD release.
Come join us.
And as much fun as it is to go watch all of the favorites that you know and love, let me tell you, go out and check out the new album, because all of these vibrations we've celebrated for our lifetime are going on, man. There's still there's still more dances to dance, people.
That's right.
So
we're not dead yet.
Not dead yet. This one's not dead yet.
We gotta let Terry go. He's got a lot of work to do by the 22nd.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. So.
That's right.
All right. Hey, thanks again, guys. Seriously, I appreciate it. Big thanks not only to our guests, Terry Rogers, Scott Nienhaus, our sponsors going on 10 years now, Halpin Music Company. They've been, let's just say they've been open 1,000 years, right?
Well over 60, that's for sure. I got a shirt that says 60 on it, and that seems several years ago now. So
got one that says 69, totally unrelated. So
32 years now, I guess, we're Rogers and Nienhaus, right?
Wow. Yeah, I think we're
going on 33.
I believe that's right. Or is it 33 going on 34?
Yeah.
I was just going. It seemed like a couple years ago when you did the 30 bite.
Don't say 33 three times in a row, bro. That's some Illuminati stuff. That's too many threes, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Seriously,
that's gonna raise the album sales.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you do it, man.
Saying.
So say it all you want.
So anyway, everybody get out. Check out Rogers and Nienhaus. As I say, big thanks to Halpin Music Company, to my buddy Matt Van Voorhis of Macias, and German Insurance, and of course our newest sponsors, The Mill, soon-to-be legendary music event is the way I'm coining it. They can coin it however they want, but
the Mill.event is what they choose.
That's a good way to do it too.
Check out the website.
Yep.
And,
don't be distracted by snakebite videos. They're always one click away. Just keep pushing on. Black Mama's hurt. Ooh! Anyway, thanks again, guys, for coming down. Have yourself a fabulous weekend, even though you're working all weekend. I hear 4 gigs. Perfect.
Great.
Great. A lot of chances to get out and see these guys. Check out the website. What is it? One-Eyed Parrot?
One-Eyed Parrot.
Mm-hmm.
That's ONE-EYED. Parrot, PARROT.com.
He's been promoting that for a while, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
You see how he did that? That was great.
I did. I like it. There you go. And you got something you want to say? You raising your hand?
Really, you can just Google Rogers and Nienhaus, and you'll find it all.
That's right.
You might find some photos of Scott he's tried to hide.
Yeah.
But I put him out there anyway.
It's only in your browser, Big Ben.
Hey, sun only shines when you live in your own little world. Yeah. So, all right, everybody get out. Whatever it is you're going to do this weekend, whether it's, you're going to check out the One-Eyed Parrot and go, wow, 3 chances to see him. I said 3 again. I'm sorry. Whatever it is you're going to do, people, everybody remember, get out and support local music and art.